Black men, please stop giving up on yourself and start thinking things through. Like, you really do not have to hurt anybody else or harm somebody else's success in order for you to obtain your own. I'm seeing too many articles like this one and this one. It's like, seriously, you want to take, you want to rob, you want to harm, you want to red rum. You ruining your entire life for a couple of dollars that's going to get you by in the next day or week or month, instead of thinking about how many more years of your life that you can save when you actually go out there and learn whatever it is that you need to learn in order for you to have financial stability. It may be hard, but it's not impossible. After you go through the process of learning how to do something, and it's like hard at first, it builds momentum and it gets easier with time. All you have to do is learn it. And don't tell me you don't know where to look, because Google is a thing. There is no shortage of opportunity. There is no shortage of resources. You do not have to take from somebody else in order for you to gain. All you have to do is go out there and use the talents that you have, or whatever it is that your passion is, and go follow that. Fellas, you can save yourself a lot of heartbreak and drama when you dealing with women if you just put on a damn condom. Like, that simple. You can even have a couple of Plan Bs in your damn cabinet at your house. Put on a goddamn meat suit. Fellas, you can save yourself a lot of heartbreak and drama when you dealing with women if you just put on a damn condom. Like, that simple. You can even have a couple of Plan Bs in your damn cabinet at your house. Put on a goddamn meat suit. There is a difference between a high-end single mother and a low-energy baby mama. Let me give you an example. A high-end single mother is not going to drop her kids off at school dressed like this or this. You know why? Because there's a time and place for everything. Oh, don't judge her. Don't mom shame. Girl, let me explain something to you ratchets, Thatianas, and Basicas. What you do with your body and your wardrobe is your business until it's time for my children to experience you. You got your whole boobs, butt, and camel toe out, and you don't think nothing is wrong with it in the middle of an elementary school. But let a grown man with some sweatpants on have his ding-a-ling imprint all up in a little girl's face, and you will classify him as what? A whole pedo, a perv. Have some dignity and respect for yourself, and be sure to get up, wash your face, brush your teeth, and put some clothes on and drop them kids off at school. What's wrong with you? I'm tired too. I'm a mom too. I'm tired too. But when your kids have to see me, experience me, or smell me, they ain't got nothing to worry about. Sometimes I think I made poor choices in men, but then when I start talking to my exes and they start explaining to me why they mistreated me when we was together, these men are some exceptional ass men now. So maybe I didn't make poor choices. There's this guy I used to date. His name is Chris. We were talking the other day, and you know what he said to me? He said, your type is a shifty ass N-word. I said, excuse me? He was like, yeah, the guys that you have always chose are some shifty ass N-words. And I was like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. Do you feel like you are a shifty ass N-word? You know what this shifty ass N-word said to me? I wasn't in the right walk of life at the time to appreciate and love you as you needed. I was like, how come when I'm talking to my exes, they always give me like this variation of the same answer to this question? They remind me that they weren't the sharpest knife in the drawer, and they weren't necessarily the kindest. And I'm like, wow, you know, because I remember when I was young, I was submissive, docile, I was super friendly. I went along with a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have. And I'm not that woman anymore. And I feel like most of the men that I dated are the reason why. And most of them take full responsibility for that. And that's what I absolutely respect about the men that I used to date. What good is it to have anything if your finances keep you in bondage, if you're always worrying about paying bills or debt? A lot of people see me financially stable, but then they get confused about why I'm so damn frugal. I do not impulsive buy whatsoever. I don't buy a whole bunch of fancy handbags and shoes. I spend my money on experiences, and the reason why I do that is as follows. Getting caught up in material things stunts your growth. Having a Rolex is not a flex if it's being used to tell you when your lunch break is, or you're counting down the minutes until it's time for you to clock out of a job that you hate. Materials mean nothing if you do not have freedom. The freedom to move around how you want to, the freedom to live where you want and go where you want and experience what you want. What I love about God the most is that I am consistently living inside of an answered prayer and in queue waiting on the next one. It's easy for me to appreciate or be grateful for what God has done for me. And when I live consistently in this place of being thankful, so much prosperity and abundance comes into my life that sometimes it's overwhelming. If you're wondering how to live in an amazing life, that's how you get it done. Staying rooted in the same typical bullshit stops you from growing properly in an upward motion. You out here crooked. Plant new seeds and bloom. Boundaries that you have set make room for your blessings. It creates space for a positive life experience. You don't have to experience all of the negative things that you do, and you don't have to define everything that you are experiencing as negative. Change your perspective. Most times people aren't reciprocating love because they're empty. It's not even because they're selfish. Sometimes you can't be filled by the same person you poured love into. So I'm sitting up top charging my Tesla, and every time I go to a parking garage, the chargers are always on the top of the parking garage. And I think it's designed that way on purpose because Elon Musk is like a space person, but when you get to the top of this parking garage and you see all of these Teslas everywhere, and then you see the view, it's always gorgeous up here. Like every day, it's like a constant reminder that I'm successful and I made it and God has blessed me and I need to be thankful. Like every time I come up here, that's what I'm thinking. And I don't know if other people a part of the Tesla cult think that way, but I'm thinking that way. Time is your most precious commodity. It's the most valuable resource that you have that you can't get back. So be very selective about who you choose to put inside of your life experience. Poor mental, emotional, and spiritual hygiene is unattractive. It's no need to indulge in dialogue with people who don't even bother doing self-care. It will only produce a negative outcome. See your relationships for what they truly are by taming your ego. Self-control is the byproduct of awareness. Know better. The desire to be right will have you out here in these streets arguing with a damn brick wall. You should look stupid to yourself. Don't even have to worry about how we looking at you like you crazy. Broken hearts become blessed ones when you trust God to do the mending. See, a lot of you are out here looking for healing in the most poisonous places. I'm talking about drugs, alcohol, sex, retail therapy, social media. Trust your higher power, okay? Trust your source. You wasn't just sent here without some type of tools to come here and survive through this. Some people who were problematic in my past hit me up now like, oh, Soncerae, you're so different. I'm so proud of you. Oh, no, honey. What ended up happening is you started to see the value in those of us who are authentic. You was in your own damn way on some fake facade, phony shit. The courage it takes to stand your ground in the face of other people's misjudgments and intimidations is massive. Oh, I ain't never scared. And even if I was scared, I have so much bravery that you won't even notice my fears. There is comfort in going along with anything. Standing up for what you believe in is a different monster. It's a flamboyant flex. The courage it takes to stand your ground in the face of other people's misjudgments and intimidations is massive. Oh, I ain't never scared. And even if I was scared, I got too much bravery for you to even be able to notice. Once you get my age, you start setting a standard when it comes to friendship. Good times, positive vibes, bringing out the best in each other. No drama, no mess, no jealousy or hate. I'm too comfortable walking around here by myself in peace. If you really want to win an argument, walk away. Instead of losing control, walk away. Reacting to an already stressful situation does what? Pipe down and circle back when you have less emotions. See who wins that argument logically.